Vinny finds the donk value shove with the king 10. Wow, we said stay tuned, guys. I wasn't expecting that, but what?
Wow.
Another hand we've seen there. Over 1,000 big blinds in the middle.
Vinny is out of it.
He's out of the hole. He's found that ladder. He's climbed out of it. And fair play to the man. He's got max there because Jamie's going to snap check back that 9 on the river, and Vinny just not having it. Comes in for the lead jam. And it gets called by worse. What a hand again. What a stream this has been.
I'm padlocked off now. I'm tilting now, I'm going for 10.
So £40 straight up is on. And Andy once again getting involved. Jack 9. Raises to 200. Opts for the 5x here in the cut-off. And Vinny with the 6-2 suited. Along he comes for 195 more. Joe's in with the 10-9 of hearts. And Bobby got an easy one to defend on the straddle with the king 10. Four-way action. And action we have, because we've got a gut shot for Andy. We've got top pair for Joe and Bobby. And this one checks through. 5 of clubs on the turn. So Bobby still with the best of it with the king 10. Andy still sitting with his gut shot. And Joe happy to fire now for 300. And Bobby here with the king 10. Not going to be going anywhere. Andy calls with the gut shot. And Vinny's just going to call with a 6 deuce as well.
Go on, Vinny.
River.
The queen of hearts is the river.
Check. Check.
Changes nothing.
Nothing at all. Changes nothing. So Bobby here. Maybe thinking about playing for thin value here, Tower, but I much prefer this from him, checking this one. Over to Andy, who's just sitting here with Jack high. What on earth have I just seen? Andy just rips 5.4 into 2 bag. 2.6, 2.7x pot shove.
Bobby says, can I have a count, please?
Wow.
Can I have a count? This is serious.
What a hero call this would be. What's Andy got, Tower? What makes sense? What hands are we going to play in this manner? Flop checks through. Turn we call. And the river comes a queen. And like, what hands do we shove for this amount? Like, we're not shoving 1 pair for this amount. So we're repping 2 pair plus shit. What on earth is this? We're literally repping 2 pair plus. But what 2 pair do we have? Andy's been playing a whole host. I guess Queen 7 suited can be in there. You got 2 combos of that. Queen 7 of clubs, Queen 7 of diamonds. But what else are we meant to have here? What are we repping? A set of 5s, but why are we not raising turn? We're going to bet sets on the flop 4-way. We're going to bet our 10x. Queen 10's probably not going to be in there. This don't make much sense, Tower. I can see Bobby calling this. I can really see him heroing this off. What I've seen from Bobby, he seems to be very solid, good thinking player. And if you really think about this one, what is Andy supposed to have here? He's never doing this with 1 pair. He never opts for this size with a 1 pair hand. It's 2 pair plus. And what hands get to the river in this manner with 2 pair? And then flip it on the other side. He's got bluffs. He's got missed clubs. He's got some random, like, maybe some random gut shots, some up and downs, these type of holdings here. Maybe a hand like 5-6 suited he's turning into a bluff, blocking a straight and 2 pair. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby called this off, even though it's for an insane amount and we need to be correct fairly often as Bobby to make this a good call. But what is Andy supposed to have? What's he representing? This is a crazy, crazy move.
Could Andy raise pre with 7s?
Yeah, but he's going to bet flop, Tower. Once we go 4-way, we're not checking 7s with our reputation on that flop ever once we go 4-way. So that's out of the question. 3s are out of the question. 10x going to bet, like Queen 10... Queen 10 maybe in there, but I think like heads up, yes, we can incorporate some checks with Queen 10, but in a multi-way situation when we go 4-way, we're just going to be continuing Queen 10 there. So even Queen 10's out of the question. Overpairs are going to continue as well, so Queens aren't going to be in there. So what's he got, Tower? Like, I think the only hand that makes sense is Queen 7 suited, and the way he's been playing, he probably would open Queen 7 suited. You've got Queen 7 of diamonds, Queen 7 of clubs in there. But other than that, I'm really clutching at straws for value hands that Andy's ever going to have in this situation, whereas bluffs he can have. Obviously the clubs, the backdoor clubs are definitely in there that would take this particular line, check flop, then call turn once getting that price, as well as obviously we can see some gut shots. But this is a mad but brave move from Andy, and I think we have to call. I know I can see the cards, but I always try to portray to you guys on stream like about ranges and what's making sense and try and take the whole cards out of question. But Bobby seems like a pretty solid player and a thinking player and very competent, and this just doesn't make any sense. And I'd probably flick it in, and if you've got Queen 7 of clubs or Queen 7 of diamonds, nice hand. But other than that, I'm really clutching at straws for value here, Tower, because there's no need. We're never going to go 2 point over this size. We're never going to choose with a 1-pair holding. So it's 2-pair plus we're repping. Only straight out there, 4-6 suited, which is probably going to raise turn after all the action. Build a pot as well, especially with Vinny in there on the turn. We're probably going to raise 6-4 suited. So it's just so thin, and like the hands that we're repping here. And if it gets called, I'd love to see a call from Bobby here. And the way Andy's been playing, we saw him with the 4-3 of diamonds hand, like the way he just spewed off in that 4-bet pot with the 4-3 of diamonds. It's a really gross spot for Bobby, but really in the blender here with this decision. I know I can see the whole cards, but I think we have to call. The way Andy's been playing, the hands that he represents here, and like I can only come up with 2 combos that he plays in this manner, and that's even clutching at straws because he still needs to open the Queen 7 suited, but we've seen him open a lot wider than that so far this cash game, so I guess that's in there. But
will he remember the 4-3 hand and then just work it out and then just eventually call?
I don't know, Tower, because Bobby's been very tight and solid. Like, he's probably going to fold because of the size, but when you... Oh, he's called! He's made the call, and he's going to get the good news. And he's going to show him the jack high. He doesn't even show him it. And Bobby with the King 10. What a hero. Someone go find that man a cape. Wow. Wow, what a pot. A 12.8k pot is that. 12.8k going the way of Bobby, and that's going to make him the big winner in this game. And I said I wouldn't be surprised if he made the call, and that's going to be it for Andy. The coat is on. He's going to be heading out. Could potentially get another player in. We've only got less than an hour left, but what a pot that was for you guys.
Andy just leaving the door.
So we've got new players. Is that Tom Hudson there?
No, Kieran coming in.
Bit of a doppelganger there.
He is a little bit. For the online manager, Mr. Tom Hudson.
Deborah's called now, and Richard. Which Richard is it? Do we know which Richard it is? Hearts and Hearts fighting off again. 3 times. A lot of hearts been dealt out, Tal, but not many on the flop. I did well. He hit the straight flushing hearts, didn't he?
Yeah. Kieran Davey comes to our table. Richard Griffiths in C1.
Richard Griffiths. I don't think I know him. Oh, look! What the
10,
hell?
9, 3.
Tower,
all hearts.
3 of them have flopped hearts.
All flopped.
Queen high, king high, ace high.
Wow.
This is gonna be carnage. Oh my gosh!
There's nearly every out on the board. The Jack of
Have you
Hearts
seen
is
this?
out for Richard.
This could be a 3-way all-in, Tower, if it's played fast by any of them. This is absolutely ridiculous. When Kieran gets all this action, he'll have to check his cards back, see if he's bloody actually got the ace of hearts, Tower, and not the ace of diamonds. So Richard's just called. Oh, Richard's called just with a jack, with a king, with a jack.
Yeah, he's got the redraw to the
Heart.
straight flush, he thinks.
Blow me neck. So what's going to happen now? KK's going to squeeze it up. He's just called as well. Now what's Peter going to do?
Yeah, Kieran's got the nuts. I don't mind. I don't mind.
No,
I don't mind
KK
it.
just flattered with his queen eye flush.
Oh yes,
And now
Kieran's
it's on
got the nuts.
Peter with the king eye flush. He's gonna raise here. Here we go. So he's gonna raise.
Oh man.
Kieran's gonna probably just flat call, or jam it, or just put it in, thinking he's never gonna get a fold,
Yeah.
which he won't.
Raised to
How the action's
5k
gone.
from Peter.
Kieran's getting a bit. Look at him. He's playing. He's giving it the old Hollywood, isn't he? He's got the stone cold nuts, and he's going. He's like, "Oh, what's going on here? What the blinking hell's going on?"
Does he call?
I think he. I don't know, Tower.
Or is it, does he think he's up against a set?
I just don't think he's. Well,
He's
with
all
it-
in.
Yeah.
He's
and
all in.
now, what's KK going to do with his queen eye? He's going to have to go move all in, surely.
Yeah.
There's hands that Kieran could have aces with the ace of hearts here. Yep.
This would be an amazing fold.
And Peter's
No,
going
they're in.
to be absolutely sick.
Peter, what you done?
Peter's absolutely sick.
Peter
but
raised it up with
he's going to have to put
5k.
it in. And just hope it's a set against the ace with a heart, I guess, or 6-7 of hearts, for example, or 7-8 of hearts. These are hands that are possible as well in Peter's eyes. Doesn't have to be against the nut flush here. This is just the most brutal setup I've ever seen.
They're
And
in.
he's in,
They're in.
and they're both drawing dead, aren't they?
Wow.
This is just dead. They're both dead.
Wow.
They're just dead.
Look
See you later.
at Debs.
It's just ridiculous. They're dead, aren't they? There's no runners,
No,
is there?
no runners. Because the Jack of Hearts has been folded for the Queen.
What a life.
Wow.
This is Kieran's first hand, and what a hand.
He's on 60,000. Sits down, one hand, flops the nuts.
Gets action from the
and
second
trebles
nuts
up.
and the third nuts, and trebles up.
Oh my days.
I wonder if anyone's dreams of Vegas rely on this tournament, Tower. I wonder if
Well,
if
you
they
never know.
to get a top 3 finish, they're going to be jetting off to the desert or not.
Julian raised to 50 with ace 10. Max in C1 with Queen 8. It's rid of the button. Queen 8 suited. Small blind gets out of the way.
Jan's kind of giving a few
Josh.
tells away that he's folding pre. He's kind of.
I like Josh's demeanour at the table, you know. I do like him. He looks at the
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Wants to
Yeah.
see a flop
Yeah.
with the fives, as you should.
Julian's got too much for Josh to just think about jamming there or anything, so yeah, standard defend.
6, 7, Queen. Rainbow.
Probably going to see a check, a small bet and a call, I'd imagine. Terry's still railing someone, so his horse must be still be in somewhere.
And I still don't know what that signs is at all.
I think, is it in...
I can't read
I don't
the
think it's
yellow
in English,
line.
is it? It's got 2 U's in it somehow.
40,000 bet from Julian with ace 10. So
And I think he's going to
it's
call.
done. See bet.
I think Josh is going to call with the backdoor straight draw as well with his 5s. Some cards can peel off that he can win the pot by bluffing. Jewel for the win, yeah, maybe.
Ah, nice one. I like
I'm
it.
quite impressed how he's playing so far.
Turn is the Jack of Diamonds.
And this is a brilliant card for Julian to bet again. Keep barreling, get all the 6x and 7x to fold now. And you pick up a gut shot for Broadway. Looking at about 150, I think I'd say. 175 would be a good size.
Pot size.
Yeah, don't mind this
That looks
at all.
exactly pot size.
Yep, 230 or something. Yeah, nice bet, nice bet.
225 pot size.
And now Josh is going to have to fold. You just have to fold. It might be a bit suspicious, but you just got to fold. And nice play from Julie again. I have been impressed how he's played this hand and the 3-bet. 8 seconds. The shot clock's up there. You can see now.
30 seconds you get to act.
Wow.
Oi, oi.
Maybe he's spotted a tell on Julian, because theory-wise, this is just an easy fold. and it's really tricky to play for these fives now.
Well, it bricks again.
And now he's just got to put it in for sure. Like King 10, he's got a 10 blocker, and King 10's got there now. He's just got to attack this range. I think it's easier saying that knowing the hands, but
Yeah.
I think he's just got to put it in. I hope he jams. Mind you, maybe Julian's thinking to himself, well, he must have a queen if he's called me twice, 2 streets.
Well,
Come on, Julian.
The triangle is in.
Josh don't believe him, you know. I think he's picked something up, you know.
Josh Mahmood has impressed a lot of players in this high roller. What's he thinking, Trick?
There's no way he's doing anything theoretically here. He thinks he's picked up a tell on Julian, I think, because the turn bet should be a snap fold. You just can't continue with fives there because he just crushed so often, and there's cards on the river you can't call, kind of like this one. But yet he's thinking to himself. So I think maybe it's how Julian sat with his fist against his thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he's picked up on that and he thinks that's a tell of weakness. Or maybe something he's said or anything. He looks a bit shaky there with his chips.
Well, he's asked for a count.
I mean, this is just...
He is a non-believer.
I mean, you just... What if his bluff hands are ace queen, ace king, ace 10?
Yeah.
And you basically pretty much crushed against anything else. Obviously, like... I can't see many bluffs, to be fair, apart from ace king. He knows he's not got anything like ace jack. He knows he's not got a jack. He's polarised to a queen or better here, and a good queen at that. But still, he raised under the gun 1. His range is strong enough. Julian's like this is just Josh must have picked something up on him. It makes sense. He called like a pot bet on the turn with fives when it's just a snap fold for everyone who's not got a live read. I can only assume that Julian said something or done something in this hand that he's picked up as very weak. And as you were saying before, he is very studious at the table. He does look and...
Oh, he's made a call!
He's called.
That is incredible!
Wow, that is ridiculous.
Wow!
They are the things in poker.
Look at the table!
They're the things in poker that...
Look at the table! They can't believe it!
They were the...
Even steeper than past.
What a table! Look
That
at Mike C. Cannon! Look at that!
They're the sort of intangible things that sometimes as a live player you can't explain, but you just know. And he just knew he was weak for whatever reason.
That is the call of the tournament, and Max cannot believe it.
I mean, I feel sorry for Julian because he played the hand perfectly, in my opinion, and so did Josh, but in a different way.